Human traffickers love they color, let that brown get some baby powder, let that crank go. Word though. Let Isaiah go with that negligence. Y'all need dominators on y'all nurses' outfits. Get the scrub, get Elijah wrote on it. I gotta find it. Pictures. Hey. Word though. We gonna put them shits right up. That blue, that was the charge. If y'all didn't see the blue, but that you already know. Wait, hold on. It's tungsten with the green. We're in here with natural green. The filters go where the green goes. The green, yo. Real quick, cold koozie though. Yo, there's mad shopping carts. Go get one. You know that faggot bitch? Yo, get a twig though. Yo, get it. Yo, there was mad. I cut it most of it though in that shit though when you would lift up. You already know my brother did when he tried to hit me from behind, but I was like, I was like, nah, that's a dominator. How's it scanned? I don't know though because when looking at the front, how y'all got here with the meter maids. I was like, collect everything because bill of particulars. When I get it inside on CD, y'all might have DVD or censored by then. But I was like, yeah, word. But they was trying to get the iPods. They had the Walkmans and everything. I was bamming and all that. They had the shit to put in the wall and all that. Y'all electrocuted somebody do there? Yeah. Y'all electrocuted somebody do there? Hope not. Because Elijah said, who approved that? It said this department with this name. Is it real? I don't know though, but who made it? Don't put it on my mail. I was like, word though, I ain't ordered it. Word though, it just dropped there. Like I forgot. That's why I said solutions. I made that whole board game. I sent it to a nigga I thought made it, but we could put it right up here. I'm still waiting. He cleaned the top corner, but I'm still waiting on him. Like, yo, did you sense the sensors though? They got magnet, chemical. It was crazy on that shit. I still got it on a flash drive and I got it on other videos. That's a Google sensor search. But anyway, though, MC told me Vlad could go in when they take showers. Anyway, though, I was like, damn, they did have dreads, 2 double tap slaps. I was like, damn, those are pro officials. Anyway, though, so I go in there with a twig and I'm like, yeah, that Oli fan needs to dance. I was like, me? I was like, Dredd told me when Brian Point, I was like, don't worry about that car. I will 2 and 3 and null and void. Anyway, though, null and void with Laser and Sayuri. I was like, hold on, though, let me get that track down with that mullet. Let me get the eggs, though. I was like, yeah, so I ran as fast as I could. Now, when you do that, I was like, Kratos, you can't have a baby, though, but when you had her, where's she at? You buried her? I was like, I don't know, though. Emmett told me when you hang him, go see him before you hang him. Anyway, I was like, damn, Saddam had him too. I thought you dropped him off that way. I was like, word, though, I did. But, yo, Assassin when they collect me, I was like, why I use her body shifts like that? Edward told me Sharon got Chris. I was like, had that brown on a man down. That's a man. Hey, didn't you have that too? I was like, don't worry, Pink. Hey, how are you? How's Lacey though? Have that daughter, I thought. But real quick though, Tom Savini thought that would go under. I was like, don't worry, that's a double tap. That was a knee and cry out. I was like, yeah, word though. So I got a Helios on Helios. When you go it up there, they had mad humanity, double tap them. I just want to point when it sends it off. I was like, and to take, y'all better, I think y'all was the best. I mean, if you don't, we could play gamble, amp. When I seen them throw those hundreds in there, had that casino with the chick, and I went downstairs there. I went Puff Mag Dragon there. It's nice. Like when we lose there, at least you gathered when you're the last there. I was like, you already know. We got nines out there when I seen it with Alan Moore. Had that shake and bake. I was like, nah, when we losing with Superstars meet, the reason why I remember that is because we wanted to come out the TV. I was like, but coming out the TV, you need all sensors on these outfits. Yeah, you gonna need numbers with this. Hey, 13 reasons why, have the orcs how, but I didn't even make them yet. Ultimate Endeavors though, you were twisting, talking about there's another world. I was like, where had this? I was like, I tried to give her a kick. Yo, Kira, just back to your age, I'm sorry. And I was like, damn, there's a mid-tower in this bitch. I told you earlier, there's a mid-tower in this motherfucker. But real quick, with the lost and found, have that Greyhound. But real quick though, the vending machine, Shogo told me I go to his outfit and stand like this when Bass Reeser goes wearing black and pink. Grandma and granddad. I was like, but hold on though, with that Diet Dark and you get the Green Bay, my granddad had to get the pocket of money. Real quick though, those are the bacon sandwiches down there when I tried to hit the weight with my uncle. But real quick though, had that Sega Saturn that we used to play down there. My dad's so gangster, we had tents in that shit. I was like, word though, that's when we moving. I was like, yo, I'm in here still remember baby seats, nigga. Word though, but when you get in that baby seat, dude, that shit was at this motherfucking war. I'm promising that. But yo, there's 3 others, but when we allocate the one's gone. I was like, you already know. But he wanted to do the IGN though. I was like, yeah, and that laser with demon souls. Now I understand it's a hard scene. Yeah, me too. Yeah, get the badges on that intent with the eye though. Get that 1999. Word though. You got the Harvard on the banquet chicken though. You fried it. But you're gonna have that though. She already do the fries, but I want to show y'all some real. Put your heads on. Yeah, I swear. I hit Saber though, hit a Scimitar with my scheme. I hit the Fight Club. I had to get that diamond on you though. 25 when we had your sleepover movie. I was like, oh, we called Q? Oh shit, my mascot came inbound. I was like, you already know though, because what's happening? You don't have the roster like that. I gotta get mad hotels in there. Put his head in that box. Damn. But yo, I have to post the next generation 911 because you need the cams. Like I think that part me first drop away out shit. Because the robo, I want to put the QR code on the robo. We could spray it on. Could you spray QR codes? Yeah, because I don't know why they arguing in the store. Put the sound channel, put the cannon on it. Don't y'all have it? Yo, they made mad games. Yo, slap it on, get the Gundam because y'all can't move it anyway. So when it kneels, roll it up onto it. Anyway, though, you already know. So when y'all gather together, and Elijah's like, y'all thought y'all can show me Blight Town with Mass Effect? I leaned over and said he's sad. Anyway, though, I was like, shit outside or inside? I got the, when you drop the like that. I was like, rotate this more crash and have a bandicoot. I was like, nah, when you get up in the air and you write it, I ain't collect them like that, so y'all gonna fall. Had that jewel though, Jessica. Now, real quick, I wanted the owl on DNA at the circus though. Anyway though, so DNA come in there. B-Star said the lion already had the problem with the boat. Fix it. I was like, fix it. That's a light girl on top. And when you jump in with that, let it get dragged with that fatal attraction though. I was like, damn. With the 7 Dragon Priest mask, when you go with the fallen one, I didn't know which one I had. Put that shit around the motherfuckers. Anyway, you already know. You outside, good and evil. Nigga, hold on though. You already know. I know somebody's out there with the dry cleaners. You already know. Figure 8 over there. I was like, you already know. The ape and the crane, you already know. I didn't do the flamingo. Put your head in there. I was like, hold on though. Them shits be dancing for them. I was like, yeah, that's why y'all like color. I'm out of here. Anyway, so I come in, the mechanic cleaned the corner. I got a point because I love when we point, but that's 32 when he was tired. I was like, word though, they do some shits like that. Then dunk that red Ken tank. I was like, you already know, but the half from the throw job on the bitch, I had to get in there to ask that question. Then deliver it, deliver the parts. I was like, word though, with the certificate, y'all gonna have to go to the teddy bear joint for that. Word though, y'all got phones though. Look, I told you earlier I had the camera for this joint, but they got 4 off, so that's 10 and 4. But on that last one, I need the storage for the QR code. I need a cue ball on top of that. Hey yo, you black nigga, mom. His shit look like it's enough to shine a head on it. I could shine the chrome. If I shine a chrome on top of his head, he gonna have to get this shit on my mantle though. Yeah, I can't be smoking bitches' bones in these shows and acting like these kids is cool. He moved, he was fucking shot. Anyway though, I'll be like, nah, you know, we might have drew somewhere. Elijah might have maybe. I was like, no, yeah, get the whole shit. Mike, let's go in there, original scare floor. I was like, original scare floor? Hell no, Jack is in there with sin. I told you, let that nigga walk, give him the knife. Now, this shit is evil. I can't be this evil. Am I gonna be mad again once it finally get up to the enemy? Where was he? I hit Portal with iron at that time and said, Portal gun. Portal gun? I said it's enhanced with you. Have that. Nah, Isaiah said, I got the puzzle. I was like, hell yeah, but damn. I was like, word though, alley card. I was like, nah, it's just me in there. Isaiah, no offense. No offense, you know me and you listen. I was like, yeah, hold on though, he don't got much. But he tried to catch me. I was like, mom, that's the time this is everybody gonna hate me. Kira, I was trying to give you a hit, girl. I know that, but don't. I was like, hold on though. I tried to tell you role playing too. Get right then. I was like, nah, you know, somebody told you to force. I was like, can I just get? I have to allocate it. All right. So when I was giving my mom Caillou, I was like, yo, I think you like her, you know, crying like, damn, fuck this shit. I was like, damn, you know, she probably did look at the family pattern like that, right? I was like, damn, I was like, no, what you mean? You gave me the Kage, but I was like, yeah, you know, you was in there getting, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, why you giving that? I was like, nah, there was some things on the voicemail. My mom did the D on it. I couldn't put it in the pit boy. I was like, yeah, he did, he couldn't. I was like, wait, hold on, who's gangster like that? Now you tried to give him that. I was trying to give myself that. We already know. That's what you read it for. Word though, don't explain it though. I was like, word, but there's like one corner, man. I was like, hold on though, you dropped the atomic card on that. That's a confidant. But real quick though, all right, so they didn't realize it, but I didn't. I was thinking about that later, and I was thinking that Zolich, when he, you know, they were tired, he was like, all right, boom, we've been tired, don't trust that, this kid's gonna get a break. I was like, word, give it to him though. They walk out the door, both different doors. All right, anyway, so I go in there, nah, his arm was hurting, sir. I was like, you already just rolled 18. I was like, nobody knew what it did. All right, you already know, so. Y'all got the Pewees though, not Waking Dragon, word, sucker punch that. I was like, you already know, eating 0, y'all let that ride. She got a couple like I don't know, man. It was 0 anyway. All right, so type 0, hit the cards. I was like, all right, so boom. When you hit the cards though, I'm telling you, the cleaner, it was a little dirty though. He probably had mad cleaning and stuff, but real quick though, y'all gotta get paid when you fuck with me. They got mad effort to be giving money when you first come in, and I'm trying to do that. But I was trying to really like go in really hard, like give y'all like Pinkman style. Oh, I forgot that shit. bring that. Look, yo, y'all make your own guns here with Ford Master with the boys. I was like, with the boys, mom, why are you smoking in the bathroom? I was like, because I had to lay down the spread. I was like, bring that picture. Dad, go hoard the money. I was like, go hoard the money. I was trying to tell you, are you going to do the same thing? Well, you better now, because I was been everything. I'm afraid they'll call me the cooler anyway. They have tents, though. I was like, you already know, but that science, though, I was like, you already made the babies. You already went inside. You already got out. Baki should be fine. I was like, you already know, and Fang, hit the cool dates. Ha ha ha. I put that armor on. Mad people put the armor on and the banana and said, let's get it. Let's let the CGI AI do it. I was like, you already know, but that's all we had to do then. I was like, yo, bon voyage, put the armor on. We're out of here. I was like, you already know, Drea, get your nonprofit. I was like, everybody get your nonprofit. Everybody, we coming in close. Really, it's just a tax document. You just print it up. Anyway, though, we just have some. Please don't ask this question, Elijah, like we did too. Please, everybody. I was like, you already know. Nah, I did that. I was like, nah, with the makeup. There's a lot. I know there's. Please, I'm about to hit y'all with that unseen world too. Unseen connections. Word though, they're real simple. I don't like them. Yo, RCDC, you already know. Hit the 2 pebbles. I was like, yo, you already know. Bounce on the 3. How was yours? I couldn't wait for Faye to open her mouth when she did. I said, ha ha, and he disappeared. I didn't mean to though. I was like, damn, hit the sit. Oh, they got him though, but he went just cause though. Get the ending though. I was like, damn, get the ending. Which one y'all went with? You let him do it? You had to get a battery after that. Word though. Am I the skin? Wait, hold on. When you would have died for that, how's I feel? Don't. Nah, we would know. I was like, damn. You ain't gonna help me with the meth acting? Hell no. The Robert inquiries. Stern told me the secret wanderer changed. I was like, where? There was another Tenzin down there. I gotta get out of there. Nah, there's a book reader. What's this? I was like, what's the air with him? I can't go in there. I told you when we go with the yellow one, she said meat packages. There was that big buildings. Oh, I was like, nah, you know that boomed in the corridor. Tell you it was this. I was like, damn. I was scared as hell. Wait, hold on, let me hear that goes. Oh, this nigga started doing something. I was like, no, don't do it. Don't quote me though. I was like, yeah, we had to quote him because my bitch woke up. I was like, word though, I answered my shit though. I just made sure to quote that. I was like, no, don't like that. You already know they with the watermelon down there, the worst, most graphic in the world. We were 3D in there. We were Ezio. Anyway. You better call the crusade with that cut. I'll see y'all later. Who rang? I'll win that tournament, E. Yeah, let him win. Y'all got the other lady you had there with the lumberjack on top of the roof. I'm running with the other kid with fencer. I lied, E. I was like, you already know. Hell yeah, Temple Run, just dodge it. I was like, hell yeah. Yeah, I twisted my whole shit. Get the Rangers that do like that. And he just became the yellow one and said, yo, go is. I'll let your ass have that slab though. I told you, Mr. Baker finally came back. Elijah, it's the same slab. Nah, there's this haunted set. I'm out. I was like, word though. Pull up though. I was like, he didn't have the car. You already know. Zoop, zoop. Yeah, I seen that. Yo, everyone. I was like, word, yo, Uncle Winnie. Yo, Elijah, don't bring it up. Just tell us we're driving away from him. I told you, you had the people already. Word. Let it rain though. It should have passed. I was like, it should have. Dad, you know what's working? I was like, no, sir, y'all are gonna have to approve the blob theory. The meat pack, but just the way you said it. Nah, that's because we were more advanced. It was from Death Stranding. You can't come. This couldn't fly on our shoulders. Well, we can at least tape it though before you go. Oh, fake rail. I can't go with fake rail. Let me explain why. Hold on, this shit ain't even going all the way in on it. Now it is. Thank you. All right, so we're in there. Yo, did you ever see the one I made with my slide bus? My brother was alive, but when I tried to do it again, it's like, girl, hold on. I seen it, but I remember Latrice though. That's where you was at with my beast stone. Y'all wasn't drinking like that. This lamb caught it though. I had the Jose Cuervo one night. I said, yo, I ain't going nowhere, but this lamb got to go. Anyway, it did though, bro. Trust me, it did. Anyway, though, yeah, I had weird shit, but it was just one time. I don't give a damn if it come back. I got the best sacrifice, bro. I needed District 9 and Super 8 because no offense, there's some genes missing in. I was saying all, but not really though, bro. I just wanted to make t-shirts and QR codes and get y'all paid and get paid infinitely after that word though. I really was trying to do that. That's really just basically it. But when it comes to the sound challenge, I was asking Safe Asylum, I might have to just write it in Asian and then like write the 911 department and see if they're not smart, see if they have a translator, because that's who I'm gonna need, because Polo need to make sure that he's all right. Because with this NPC takeover that happened and y'all mastering voices when that shit first happened with my boy Doflamingo, think he could fight Luffy though, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know what I mean? But don't worry though. I was African abroad too. Y'all want to fucking make things? We have one too. Matter of fact, could you put a blanket over that? You know the thing with the slide? Yeah. I'm about to make a house. That's like inside of it. Hit the pallet though. I was like, word though. Now I know how stupid we were. Matter of fact, get pallets on that. We about to make that shit nice. I don't know why I brought that TP on it. Oh, I know why. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I couldn't wait to find this bitch. That nigga had to go to the moon. Hit the boys too. You about to figure out why he survived. Anyway, though, I was like, nah, I hit the toilet too. Your makeup was a little off though. I was like, yeah, so is this. Anyway, I was like, Trillion with Jax, how you doing? Because I know he's going. How the twins though? I know. I had to blow it. I was like, word though, second dog. He went to college there. He was already. She did the Confucius thing, soft confusion. I was like, you already. I said, damn, yo. Yeah, you gotta leave Gabba with that. You look tired a little bit to me. I was like, look tired a little bit to me. It was when that song when we brought the strings. I told him don't die like that in the apartment. Johnny for that. I was like, word though. I thought that was my heel slime. I was like, word though. Bring them sad ass letters. I was like, them sad ass letters. It look like the hearts need to carry that butter. Whoa. Let's get the tank and drive. I was like, let's get the tank and drive. Oh wow. Look at that makeup and hat he's wearing. I was like, word. What the hell's going on here? Keisha, get that hair. Get that hair. Not every Wednesday that I was able to catch. The three, oh my God, it looks like the kids are flying everywhere. I was like, but hold on, dude. Elijah was like, hold on, though. We called too. I was like, yo, you started helping. I know I'm overseeing them. I was like, hold on, though. You did good, though. You did good with it. Well, you scraped the CMOS battery, put it in there, though. I was like, put it in there. At least damn. Woo. All right, so we went upstairs. Elijah was like, nah, I went with 3% with the sound challenge. I was holding that this whole time. But when y'all go in there, at first I was like, it can't be real. And then I just started slapping it. And then there was one TikTok. I was like, yeah, this is the movies. But listen, Rorschach's down there with the mask. Thank God. But there's a bad one. For some reason, we got Mad Max down there. And we got a real bad 3. And I was like, yeah, it's going Battle of the Clan. Yo, they got my head already. Yo, it was haunted already. Yo, throw it before you walk in the room. I was like, yeah, but Vern downstairs. You know he's here too. Oh, no, Brendan Fraser was cheap. Maya came back home. Anyway, though, so, yo, Brian, you went back already? I was like, word, though, did you go with the fucking boulder? I was like, damn. The kid answered it. I was like, damn, I was like, damn, it was stuff. Wow. So, hold on, they did do a good job. I was like, damn, they did, though. Go up behind Elijah said, hell no, that shit fucked me up. Get to the train then. I was like, you already know that tux, I don't know who made it for him. Elijah, hell no, just give her the 30 zenny. Hell no, word though, word. Get at least 640. Is it still 30? I was like, word though. Tell Hojo definitely move that shit the same way. Word though. And I ain't gonna, oh man. What's imbuing in the back? I was like, oh nah. You hit her? I gotta talk to the mayor. I'm scared as hell down there, but don't worry, Dino Crisis already came through. I was like, damn, did he have the legs on it? That's Weasel. You can't do that though. Because Dynamic Duo came back with the chum bucket, so I was like, she became a plankton at the end, so damn, and tier. I was like, damn, and tier 2 and tier 3 list then. I thought y'all are Gunframe D. If you would have told me that, I would have said, damn, Jane Gang when he got his ass. Anyway though, yeah, like the only demons don't equip things and not. I was like, so why didn't that respect? Damn. I was like, yeah, it's definitely a play. The musician's like, yeah, I fucking went in. You're going to have to fight her then. I was like, damn. That's what you wanted to know with the shake? You find that out then. I was like, damn. She did it down to that. Y'all definitely enslaved a couple of humans though. Damn. How far were you had to get when y'all were bored? Anyway, or needed something or fucked up. Damn, you need me to think? Wow, I don't think that's going to happen. Well, not for just me. Well, maybe with that, but now I'm a little scared. No, don't be nice to me. I need to be in a hole. Anyway though, so I go out there. We just finished the operation. Tim was fine. He's smoking. You should. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, I really don't care. Because I want to finish everything. But I told you how I'm going to hit up the department. I'm going to write it in a different language. I'm going to do it in just to make sure that the kids are with the NPC and just the, everything that happened for the 5 years and how human trafficking come down from the top. So, like, when I'm like, damn, if I'm going to start smacking this shit, but I'm like, yo, you're going to get white meat, bro. You're going to get Negan. I'm going to cry Itachi, but bro, you done. You know what I'm saying? Like, Isaiah died on your birthday. I'm scared of you. You're a lawyer. There's bad DAs behind you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably called into Wyoming for that. You know what I'm saying? Sullivan and my healthcare doctor. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get, I want your jaw to hit the other side of the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't mean, I'm going to put glue on it, though, so we could see. But I'm like, and if you want me to all three, though, I'm just saying I got a church and stuff to press charges with my Second Amendment right of free speech, and it's hard to talk sometimes with my breath holding attack with the steel wall. I don't know anything, though. But I just wanted to ask Ashley, what was wrong with me showering, though? I remember it was a hard, like, the window was acting weird. But don't worry, when you say it's a tumor, I was like, don't worry. When my tumor is coming in with the rest of my crew, I don't know if there's a black guy there, but I think he's black, but you're already know it's kind of weird down there. I was like, it's cool, Tozen. The reason why I gave Kira that name is because I was fucking with Bleach, my nigga. Get your bunk high, get that weight, my nigga. That weight that I'm gonna take over. I was trying to tell her, I want you to be like, hey, bro, you already know I was thinking I was gonna die. Anyway, though, so don't give a fuck about me. When I was looking at the fucking bug book, it was telling me what the fuck them creatures were doing, and that dog really taught me too. I'm sorry I had the little thing with Nikki, though. That's the only one like I really like was roughhousing with. I just hit him when I was rubber bands. Only was like twice, but it like hurt me though because he wasn't like a cat dog. But but at the same time I wasn't good with dogs either. But you know what I mean. Like, but he probably wanted something, and I was a kid. I was dumb, though. You know what I mean. But I didn't want to hurt him though. I just wanted him to be cute. But anyway, but he didn't want to be. But so then, you know, but I never like did that. He hated me for his whole life. He started searching. But anyway, so Sonic was mad too. He would hide behind the oven. But anyway, though, with Blockbuster laser line, that smell, that shit was an Aeropastel. Can I buy that? Anyway, though, so I wake up with Game Crazy. You, by the way, top bitch theory. Me? I was like, Michael Bay said it's 15 minutes with a hand job. Ask why fucking it's longer. I was like, yo, I'm asking my Ingram, though. Go check that. That Staney checked it with the LIRR. I'll switch out so much you would think I was everybody. I was like, no, retirement of advanced education. But remember, that bitch was smoking, right? And it said evolve the weapon detection system. So with these sensors in this 1 out of 4, because they're 1 out of 4 with the ownership of this tower. So the other 3, though, I'll say tell that one to suck his dick because it got to line them up because I want them to reign like the other FBI's on that memo when Edgar Hoover tried that Forge Mastery. Anyway, though, with the average black person that breathes on their lungs when they have certain emotions with these articles, did y'all try, is that what Rachel can't catch with our missing cells, or our nature and nurture had to say, fuck it, we have to throw our own babies over and switch it like that? I hope it's not like that, though, because my interview said when Akechi comes in and I see that with the teacup, I'm like, damn, when you put it to your neck, my nigga, I'm moving to school still. I was like, but you got something in that building, though. You know what I'm saying? Move that castle. But yo, real quick with you though, if all y'all there, I'm like, I might as well start naming it like I was a number. I was like, word though, 47 then, because the other 8 we can't pay. Y'all know that one? Bring the manual lady. Bro, I was like, Hadaka Diaz y'all shit with the Cherokee so fast. Is Ron Jeremy dead already? Dig him up then, don't worry about it. I was like, is that the real you or is that an NPC though? I don't know though. I'll ask Lacey too. I asked Chief too. Anyway though, I got you too. I was like, oh, but it was Robert though. But I think it was both of them. But it's not on my Facebook anymore. But I told you, I think I lost it. That was those Facebook days. Anyway though, was you not there? I was like, yo, but don't worry, federal paid it with the work study. So I studied like a pupil. Now let's go to the pupil now when I studied that eye back in school. But don't worry though. I was like, you already know. So when they said, when they told us the difference between man or female when they're testing our physical fucking bodies, don't worry, PE teacher, you said you taught Lopez, but I'm still a George there. Anyway though, so don't worry. Now, one had to do this and not move on the pull-up bar, and the other one had to move like this. So, if I'm just saying one waits in motion and can still motion, duh, and the other one can motion and still wait, that wasn't the test. You had to move. So that's just really what it was. But after we're being in PE, we had to drink water though. We're fucking thirsty, so we go in there. I'm like, cool though, I know girls say that, but we're really talking about water though. So I come here to this place and I didn't know about munchies and shit. I don't know if y'all were doing it there. Talking about slang. But we got Pinto and Malcolm with Forge Mastery in the fucking back. And I'm just saying science, and you mapping all fucking words finally? Hey, yo, Jen, you got the glasses though out your fucking mouth on that Black Mirror? Or do I have to make the UN when they say boring fucking websites? I'll bring the Lulu voice, and English is beautiful on Lulu voice. It's English from so many different angles. My watchdog said I had to watch them in. Yeah, word though. Had that comedian on mine. Remember my comedian? I didn't make it though. It's a fortune. Have that society. You can't fuck it though, because I said Cerebella or Fukula. Anyway though, so with the twins, I was like, nah, they come in different colors too. But not Beowulf though. Is there a black one now? There's black for all the other ones. I'm still worried about her man down $1 though. The black one, the black Jill. You feel me? But don't worry about her. I might be messing up. Berserker Barrage with my fortune though. I got acne. I was like, yeah, head of Advil. I was like, nah, I got power when he had his head and he pointed. Y'all forgot? What about when she bust in the water? Yeah, you got us there. Lift the chair leg, nigga. I was like, it's cool though. I said I'm coup d'etat, nigga. I told you, but Neo Geo though. Neo Geo and Russian alien burn, nigga. That's what I'm talking about. Put the helium in there when they drive, nigga. I need a new hand when you thought you was in there. I was like, me? Well, good, because Advanced Religion with Weapon Detect, I told Gerber we still pass like putting ink on our cars. That's the anniversary edition from my back day when I put the water under there. Yeah. Saber-tooth white. Word, blue. Now, real quick though, when you churn butter, bite some of it though. Now, when you hit that nigga in the eye, I told you, therefore, when you hit the bench, go outside, bitch. Oh, you hit mine. I told you I saw that humanoid first. Anyway, though, and fucking a pig, that was animation first. Anyway, I was like, damn, though. Why y'all thought y'all could keep copying? The only thing we could do, you ain't gonna lean in? We ain't gonna lean in with that Knobs talk? I told you, Lily, though, with Yumi. Let me follow the blood, though, as a kid. Bully rock steady with that. A screech, that's a bell, nigga. Have a gong, bang, nigga. Now, why you? Because you came on, you fight an old man. Cool then. If y'all both like that, that's cool. Anyway, though, I was like, damn, it could be a lot, though. But aren't you Play-Doh man from then? Yeah, get that back, though. All right, so cool. So all the up and movement, though, I lost my lieutenant cap. Let's melt, nigga. I was like, no, where my storage been? I forgot. I was thinking about the spider, though. Let me get a box, though. I'll put your trident up there where Ant ran so fast. I have a ballpark on that, nigga. That's a lip sync. Now put the umbrella up and I'll bust your shit with brisk. Now real quick though, I wanted my body cam on and the connection to the next gen 911 and the body hunting, remember Bob the bounty hunter? Do it, but at small cost for us though, and everybody will be fine in New York. That's a big apple chomp. But I was like, damn. What I'm trying to say is why y'all still have two different colors? What's the size of alive? Complete though. Like I'm trying to complete you. Like it's because it said advanced education, science, and religion. I'm choosing religion so I can still use my mouth to calm me down because I'm at random already. Why? Because the private investigator I contacted in my new AT&B when Janet moved, did you fucking move your text conversations? Did you see the stalker in 2 different complete locations? I'm just saying to my lawyers though, if y'all fucking move it, oh yo, AT&B Raleigh, when you get your Excel, get it signed off with a notary, nigga. That's what I'm fucking talking about. How Harvard, nigga, what the fuck y'all mean? After a pandemic, where the Million Man March? Where Mr. Cota with the mill now? Team USA that. Why wasn't it on their shit then? When I was there using the Dominator scanner, but the hand sanitizer with my family. Oh, but don't worry about it. With the kid who took everything, don't worry. He took that half the wash when I'm Bon Voyage on the jet ski. I was like, don't worry about Top Boy. Where my Wonka Tonka though? Because I looked up cranes back in the day. Did y'all look at that? Or I'm still getting at Tim Coleman when he used to write textbooks though. But damn, Tomorrow 2 just came back. That's my website. Hit the website though so we could do it just like yours with the Digivice. That's how you answered, right? They were supposed to have iPads over the wall when I was there, though, but we had sound when I was there, and then they took it away. It was crazy. Bring the food with the religions are different just on certain days. I was like, damn, Christmas, well, certain days is for everybody. I was like, yo, the ham was nasty. Word, though. Downstate was better.